Hello everyone, welcome back, welcome here to my channel. I am about to do my evening skincare routine and I figured why not film it, mostly because I have been using Tretinoin for a little over a month now, and I think this will be a nice way to track my progress. It'll be nice to look back on videos like this. I think I'll probably do an update video maybe every 3 months, and it'll be really nice to see the progress. So I am using Tretinoin primarily for like this half of my face. I've been noticing I've been getting a lot of really visible signs of aging since honestly since like halfway through my pregnancy. Pregnancy really did a number on my skin, and I feel like it hasn't recovered, and it just all of a sudden looked a lot older, which I'm not thrilled about. But I'm not pregnant, I'm not breastfeeding, and now is the time to get into Tretinoin. So this wrinkle here is the one I've been most concerned with because it makes me look a little grumpy, and then I do have some other deeper wrinkles here as well. So I've mainly been using it up there. So what I've been doing, because I've been using different strengths of drugstore retinols for the better part of a decade, my skin can handle a lot. So I started with Tretinoin, which is Retin-A microgel at 0.1%, which I'm pretty sure is the strongest you can get. And I haven't had an issue with it. So what I've been doing is nightly I use it on my forehead, and then once or twice a week I'll use it all over my face, and that's been working really well for me. I'm sure at some point, maybe in a few months, I'll work up to using it on my whole face nightly, but for now that's what's working. So tonight is the night where I'm doing an all over application. So yeah, let me show you what I've been using. So to start, I'm going to remove what little makeup I'm wearing today and kind of do my first cleanse with my beloved Pond's cold cream. You guys know, if you've been following my channel for a while, I'm a huge fan of Pond's. So this one is almost done, if you can see that. So I'm just going to get as much as I can, like that much, and just work it into my skin. And now I've soaked a washcloth, and I'm just going to really gently kind of buff this away. I have a whole review video on the Pond's cold cream and the Pond's dry skin cream. And I will link it in a card up here somewhere because I still just really love both of these products so much. This is like one of my favorite parts of the day is, you know, removing my Pond's cold cream with a warm washcloth. It's just so instantly relaxing. And I highly recommend it. So I'm really gentle with this, and I use a very old, very soft washcloth because I don't want to irritate my skin at all because it's more sensitive due to the Tretinoin. So I do find that this helps a lot with any dry, flaky bits. I do get some dryness and some flakiness here, a little bit right here, and a little bit right here. That seems to be all I've experienced so far in about a month and almost a month and a half. But I find that doing this in the evening pretty much keeps it at bay, and then obviously being well moisturized helps a lot as well. But yeah, still absolutely loving my Pond's cold cream cleanser and just the general process of using it. Okay, so now because I'm applying Tretinoin, I'm gonna do a double cleanse just so you know the canvas we're working with is super clean. So for that, I'm gonna go in with my Cetaphil Extra Gentle Daily Scrub. So I just take my time really gently massaging that in. It is a scrub, but it's just such a gentle scrub, like you barely notice that it's a scrub. I actually would consider it mildly misleading that they even call it a scrub. But I find that for my skin type, which again is very oily and can handle like a lot. Okay, so I always do this for a minimum of a minute, and it has definitely been more than a minute, so I'm gonna wash it off with some warm water. Okay, so my skin is completely dry, and now I'm going in with what I use as a moisturizer, which is just jojoba oil. So yes, I do apply moisturizer first. I haven't tried it any other way. I did a lot of research before starting Tretinoin, and even when I was talking to the dermatologist, she recommended always buffering by first applying a moisturizer, letting it sink in for as long as you can, basically. So I normally do 10 to 30 minutes depending on what my evening is looking like and how much time I have for my skincare routine. And then once it's absorbed a little bit, I will go in with my Tretinoin. So that is the plan. I apply this everywhere, all under my eyes, through my eyebrows. I really work it into my forehead and all over my face. And my nose gets very, very sensitive to Tretinoin, and kind of like around here at the base of my nostrils can get red and irritated. So I really make sure to cover that area in moisturizer or jojoba oil. And that helps a lot with eliminating any of that redness the next day. And then anything left, I just kind of rub into the back of my hand. So I'm gonna let this sink in and I will be right back. The smallest amount, you will read everywhere to use a pea-sized amount. This is how much I use for my whole face, if you can see that. So I take some and I just dot it around. Like that. And then I just rub it in, being really, really careful not to take it too close to my eyes. And I'm also really careful around the edge of my lips. So then I'm gonna wash my hands off. And that is where I leave it. And now I'm gonna go in with my last step, which is just organic castor bean oil. I talked about this in a recent video, which I will link up here. Actually, I think I've done 2 videos about this, which I will link. And I'm just taking the teeniest, tiniest amount and taking it between my ring fingers. And I start first, I'm just going to like really gently pat it around under here. I kind of use this like an eye cream. It's been working really, really well for me. And then I just kind of run it over my eyelashes. Really gently. I'm also gonna go over my eyebrows. Like so. And that's that.